Hello, I am back and I actually feel alive and like myself, which is saying something because I have not felt like myself in the last couple weeks. I will tell you, COVID is a bad thing. I don't wish it on anyone, not that I ever did, but it is really not fun. We were not so fortunate to have the super mild cases. My children did, but my husband and I did not. And I can't get over the difference this week, how much better I feel. And this is not actually on any steroids either. This is um, just me, and I am feeling a lot better. So, and I want to say thank you so much for all the people that reached out. It was so nice to hear from you. It was just great knowing that people cared as we were trying to get better. All right, I have so many things to mention. I will not let this go on and on, but I have notes so I can keep track of what I need to talk to you about. So this has been an interesting year. 2020, I mean, obviously we know it's been a crazy, difficult, challenging year, but I want to talk to you about some of the things in my business so that I can explain what we did this year and where we're going for 21 because I'm pretty excited about it. And it's not like I think that when we hit January 1, everything's going to be magically different and better, but we are making some changes going into 21 that are going to benefit you and they're going to benefit me and my team as well. So I'm excited about that. So 2020, we had plans on what we were going to do this year, and we achieved most of them. I'm an ambitious type person, so we did achieve most of our plans, but it was a go, go, go year. We were always doing some new program, and we were trying to respond to needs. Ding. And my phone. We were trying to respond to needs always. And what were we hearing that people needed? And obviously the big change was moving to remote classrooms. And so I'm fortunate to have people that consult for me that are experts in all kinds of teaching in, I guess, non-traditional ways. And so we really moved into that space and we did a lot with that, helping teachers. I also did a ton of work with Illinois schools, both high schools and community colleges, as they implement transitional math under the PWR Act. So, and we created all kinds of, sorry, more notifications. We created all kinds of products and programs, anything we could think that would make things easier. So if you're wondering, why do I do that? First off, I've always done that. I've done that before back when I was a teacher. I've done that in every job I've had. My goal is not just to create a bunch of stuff, but to solve problems. And it's to create the things that would make it easier for teachers and students to have a positive experience. And we know this. There's a lot of things that involved in making a good math or science class, but one of the big things are what you're teaching off of. And then how you're going to do instruction. But resources and instruction are both so core. And when it comes to resources, there's so many different things that a teacher can need. So it's always been my nature. We were writing our first edition of our book, we talked to the people that were pilot testing it, and we said, what do you need to make this doable? Because it was a new way of teaching, it was new content, it was a new instructional approach. So it's like, that's a lot. There's a lot of barriers to overcome. What could we do to make it better? And then they gave us a list and we went to work. And that's just how I've been ever since. And when I ran the Transitional Math Project in Illinois, I did the same thing. I tried to think of what are all the things that high schools and colleges need to make this work, made a list, went to work. How can we create those things? And then after I left and started my own company, or working full-time in my company, I wanted to continue to create those things and make life easier. Okay, so what we're doing going into 2021. So this is the exciting thing. I am adding to my team and adding to my staff to help me be able to give myself the way I want to my clients and you, clients, customers, whoever. Even if there's not something you're purchasing from us, we're still trying to give you great content and a great experience, whatever we produce, and that you hopefully that you benefit from. I like to leave things better than I found them, and I want people to have great tools, whatever we're creating, our experiences that make their lives better, make their schools better, which make things better for students, which is my ultimate goal. And I'm not very secretive about that. So one of the things that I learned with COVID, learned a lot, and one is that my schedule was untenable. the number of hours, the way I was working, the things I was doing, and I won't bore you with all of this, but even though I delegate a lot and I do have a team that does a lot of things, I need to delegate more. And so that's what I've been working on, and we're continuing to work on it, and we're doing a lot of planning for 2021, but we are building out our team to take on even more responsibilities to free me up to be able to focus more on some very key things that I want to tell you about. And one of them is we are expanding the role of Arlene Vignon-Dubiel, she's our blog writer, she's our social media writer, she has the doctorate in infectious disease, and she's a STEM educator. She is going to be taking over programming for your STEM. So that's going to be one of her duties, is to look at your STEM and make sure that we are always adding more content for STEM faculty, not just math faculty, but any STEM faculty, and really grow that membership into, I already feel like it's an amazing thing. She's going to take it to a whole nother level in 2021. No pressure, Arlene, but she's amazing, and I know she's going to do an awesome job. And I'm still going to be involved in it. I'm still creating content for it, but I'm not going to be doing all the ins and outs of the minutia. We're also adding some other folks, so we're tinkering with that, figuring out who we need and what we need people to do, but delegate is one of my key words. In 2021, what I want to do for my business is get back to the goal that I started when I went full-time with this company, which was helping schools solve their math problems, making math work for teachers, students, schools, systems, whoever it touches. I wanted those courses in high schools and colleges to work, and a lot of times they don't. And so one of the things I have a lot of expertise with is reform, is helping, that's the consulting side of the house, where I help schools, high schools and colleges. I come in and I help them solve problems. I want to move more into that work, and I'm having more people seek me out for that work, because now that we've kind of got our feet on the ground a little bit in terms of pandemic instruction, people are now turning back to the things like, okay, what is working and what isn't, and what do we need to do for our students? And that is the work that I enjoy doing. And what we've really done is got it very clear how my business is going to help schools do that. And basically it's a two-pronged approach. It's top down and bottom up, which I've used for many years, and definitely something I used in the transitional math project. The idea is, if you want to make change and make it last and make it work, you have to have things that are both top down and bottom up. So bottom up are things like things that happen in the classroom, things with teachers, that's instruction and that's content. And we are still very committed to that. And we will still have live programs regularly. I've got an exciting one I'm not going to share with it just yet, but we've got a really awesome one coming in January. And we're going to have live programs regularly that we still offer outside of the membership. And of course, the membership, Your STEM, we're really going to grow it. So that's to help teachers, okay, directly in the classroom. The other piece is the top down, and those are the systems and the structures. You have to have those in place. You can have a great class, but if the class doesn't allow the student to have placement, or the requirements that you have to include, because of requirements, you have to include certain things in it, that can destroy what you're able to do in the class. So the systems and structures, that involves the rest of the institution and policy. And those are the things I'm moving into doing more work with schools on their developmental math programs, their high school math programs, their transitional math programs, whatever. How do they make those work? We come from both angles. And so we're working with administrators and we're working with faculty. And if you do both of those things, work on the systems and structures and work from the classroom level and make sure teachers have great professional development and training and awesome materials to work from, you will have a math program that works and lasts, and people actually enjoy teaching it. It takes time to get there. It takes a lot of work. There's a lot of moving parts, but that's what I love. And I love working on that. And I love, and I know other people that are great at doing this as well. And I can subcontract them as well sometimes as projects get bigger and I can't take on every single one. I have a great network of reformers who have that same perspective that I do. And it's not like it's perfect, but we do know some things that work. So we're going to be moving into doing more focused work on improving math programs going into 21, and in ways that will help you. And I'm excited about the different things that we're going to be we're going to be offering that are going to just make your experience better. That's my goal. I am also going to take a break, which is something I'm not very good at, but that is one of the things I learned with COVID as well. I need to take breaks and not work 9, 10, 11, 12-hour days, which I want to do. So that is one of the things I'm going to work on. I'm going to spend some time with my family and rest and recuperate. And so if you need something, still you can email. We've got members of the team that can help, and I will be answering emails in a limited fashion. But I am going to even more notifications. I am going to take a little bit of time off, and I will come back full-time starting January 7th, and until then I'll be in intermittently. So again, it's not that I'm gone. If you need something and something's pressing, absolutely reach out, but I'm not going to be taking client appointments and working full-time during that time. I'm actually going to spend some time with my family and rest and recuperate. So thank you so much. I know this was a long video. I'm just excited to feel better and be excited. I'm excited to be back, be able to work and share with you, work with you, and the exciting things we're going to do in 2021 to further our mission and help schools, administrators, teachers, and ultimately students. So I hope you have a wonderful winter break, holiday, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's absolutely wonderful, and you will see me in the new year.